What if the 7 secret practices used by spiritual masters to change destiny were not just teachings, but the keys to a reality that already exists beyond what your eyes can see? Imagine a silent space beyond the reach of matter, where these secrets pulsate like an invisible force, shaping possibilities even without you realizing it. Why? Then, do your dreams still seem so distant, even though you're doing everything right? What is really holding you back? Is it something external or a limitation that arises from within you? Today, you will learn to access this invisible field, where your power does not depend on luck, extreme effort, or external validation. You will rediscover the intelligence of creation that has always been flowing through you, waiting only for your recognition. You are not a victim of chance in this universe. You are a creator of vibrational codes, an expression of the universal force that calls you to remember who you really are. Comment now. I activate my quantum reality. And tell me, where in the world are you watching this message? I want to know how far this energy is reaching. What you'll discover today about the 7 secret practices used by spiritual masters to change destiny can not only transform the way you interpret the world, but also revolutionize the way you create your own reality. These practices are not mere philosophical ideas. They represent a living force, a vibrational pattern that connects the invisible to the visible, functioning as a bridge between your internal state and the external possibilities that you manifest. According to the renowned spiritual master and author of works such as The Power of Consciousness, reality is not something fixed, but a language that reflects your deepest states. Your thoughts, intentions, and your essence make up a kind of subtle grammar that shapes the world around you. Therefore, understanding these practices is the key to unlocking your potential for transformation. Ignoring this vibrational language means continuing to operate with old codes, repeating patterns, and desiring change while maintaining the frequency that attracts them. It's like trying to change the reflection in water without changing the ripple itself. When you don't recognize this invisible code, you remain trapped in cycles that seem impossible to break, making any real progress difficult. But when you start to perceive this hidden language and send your own conscious signals, everything aligns more easily. Answers come faster, coincidences gain purpose, and your confidence is born from the inside out. If this content has already awakened something new within you, subscribe to the channel right now. And if you want to support this expansion of consciousness, click on the Super Thanks button below. Your energy drives this message to reach more people. In the next step, we will open the vibrational code from the inside out, understanding how it really works in the invisible dimension before manifesting in the visible world. Imagine that there is an invisible workshop within you, where every thought, feeling, and intention functions as a vibrational tool. In this secret space, energy is shaped like a sculpture in the making, a work of art that is yet to be revealed. Every internal action, no matter how small, adds a layer to this energetic sculpture, setting the stage for it to manifest in the external world. This is the essence of what spiritual masters call the secret practices of transforming destiny, an invisible process of creation that precedes concrete reality. According to Neville Goddard, a renowned master of manifestation, external reality is a direct reflection of our deepest internal states. He taught that our thoughts and emotions act as a vibrational code, a subtle language that the universe interprets and responds to. Thus, your vibration becomes a kind of language, a message that we send to the cosmos, which in turn responds according to its own understanding. And the fascinating thing is that, even without realizing it, you're already transmitting this invisible language all the time. Your fears, your hopes, your silent intentions are creating the foundation for everything that lives in your experience. The question is, how often are you programming your reality? Now that we understand this symbolic mechanism, we can move on to the next step, learning to activate this force with intention, emotion, and frequency so that your new reality will begin to form from the inside out. Now that you understand how the vibrational code works behind the scenes, it's time to consciously adjust your own output. There are three essential elements that determine whether you are aligned with the reality you want to create: a clear intention, a truly felt emotion, and a frequency that is compatible with your desire. These pillars form the basis of the quantum activation triangle, a simple but powerful framework that connects your inner world to the field of infinite possibilities. Let's start with the first pillar: intention with clarity of direction. More than just superficially desiring something, you need to know exactly what you want and why. It's like aiming a bow. The precision of the target makes all the difference. When your mind clearly defines the objective, it sends specific commands to the invisible field, facilitating the manifestations to become reality. The second element is emotion, the vibrational fuel that energizes your thinking. Feeling gratitude, love, or enthusiasm for that which has not yet materialized is like turning on an antenna that picks up the signal of what you desire. Emotions are the Wi-Fi of the universe, transmitting the frequency needed for the code to be received and interpreted by the field. Frequency, in turn, represents the constant state of vibration that you maintain. It is not something you think about occasionally, but a foundation that supports your internal actions day after day. This frequency acts as a field of attraction, filtering and organizing the experiences around you. The more aligned you are with it, the easier it will be to manifest your desired reality. When these three elements, intention, emotion, and frequency, are in harmony, one final piece comes into play: inspired action. This is the bridge that connects your inner world to the outer world, the subtle movement that transforms possibilities into concrete facts. In the next step, we will explore how this conscious action manifests naturally and powerfully, closing the cycle of creation. The vibrational field that we create with intention, emotion, and frequency is like a river that prepares to cross dimensions and reach the physical world. But there is one last piece in this cycle that closes the circuit and connects this energy to the material world: conscious action. This action, when aligned, is like the river that finds its natural, fluid, and resistance-free path, taking its waters to the desired destination. It is intelligent movement, the natural response to internal alignment, not a struggle or forced effort. When you feel an idea, a gentle impulse, or an opportunity that arises effortlessly, you're facing a vibrational response that manifests itself in the external world. This is the true response of the universe to your high vibrations. But be careful. Many people confuse this flow with impulsive agitation, with actions taken out of fear, anxiety, or comparison, which only reinforce scarcity. True movement comes from a feeling of lightness, of expansion, of inner clarity. You recognize this alignment when the action happens without weight, with a sense of silent certainty. These are unexpected insights, invitations that seem to come out of nowhere, desires that arise naturally, without tension. Now that you understand the value of these subtle responses, we can move on to the mental techniques and symbolic rituals that accelerate this process. In the next step, you will learn to visualize, affirm, and anchor this new frequency with confidence, enhancing each movement toward your destiny. You are now ready. All you need to do is listen to what your inner self responds to and act with ease and intuition. Before your actions can begin to flow with ease, there is an invisible foundation that needs to be cultivated daily: an aligned mind, an expanded heart, and a present body. It is in this space that quantum anchoring techniques come into play, strengthening your connection with the desired reality. To do this, set aside a few minutes each day to act with your focused imagination, using all your senses. Imagine yourself living the reality you desire, with vivid details. Feel the texture of your clothes, the aroma of the environment, the sound of your own emotions, the movements you would make. Allow yourself to experience this scene with joy and gratitude, as if it were already a natural part of your today. This sensory immersion is the most powerful vibrational code you can create. Then, align your words with your true emotions. Use affirmations that resonate with your essence. that your soul accepts as truth. Instead of affirming, "I am rich," say, "I open myself to opportunities for prosperity every day." Feel this affirmation as an experience you have already lived, a reality that is manifesting now. The feeling of being on this path is what truly activates the energy of the universe. Next, practice full presence through conscious silence. Meditating, even for a few minutes, creates a space where the universe can respond to your vibrations. In silence, you listen to your intuition, calm your mind, and connect with the natural flow of life. This presence is a magnetic force. A quiet mind attracts more accurate answers than 1,000 anxious desires. And even after applying all these practices, we often feel internal blocks, fears that sabotage, beliefs that nullify our vibration. It is time to illuminate these hidden spaces within yourself. In the next step, we will explore how these silent blocks operate and how to consciously reprogram them, preparing your heart and mind for true transformation. Sometimes, even when practicing the techniques with dedication, you may feel that the results do not appear or seem distant. This happens because there is something deeper operating behind the scenes. Invisible blocks, energetic codes that continue to sabotage your vibration, even when you try to change your mindset. Do not blame yourself for this, because these patterns are not your fault. They are like automatic programs, installed throughout your life through experiences, difficult emotions, memories of pain, or inherited guilt. These energies work as vibrational filters, reinterpreting everything you emit, often preventing new energies and intentions from flourishing. These blocks manifest themselves in various ways. You sabotage yourself by procrastinating, feeling that you do not deserve success, being afraid to move forward, or feeling uncomfortable when receiving something good. Even if you want to change, if your vibration is marked by scarcity or doubt, the field responds with resistance, making it difficult to create new realities. But remember, recognizing these patterns is the first step to freeing them. Observe your actions, emotions, and thoughts with care and attention. When you notice an automatic reaction, name what is happening. This is my voice of fear. I am sabotaging my prosperity. Then, choose a new vibration, a conscious command, such as I deserve all good things or I am open to success. Each time the old pattern arises, pause, take a deep breath, and replace the automatic reaction with this new vibrational intention. And now, by identifying and illuminating these internal blocks, you're setting the stage for the next step. Installing new internal codes, new frequencies that reflect your true essence. This is the rebuilding phase, where you begin to build a new vibrational foundation, aligned with who you truly are and want to become. We are almost there, and the next step will be exactly that, creating and strengthening these new internal patterns so that your reality begins to reflect this profound transformation. Now that you have identified the patterns that were limiting your vibration, it is time to make a conscious choice to install new vibrational codes. This decision comes from the understanding that everything is energy and that your reality reflects exactly what you choose to vibrate. The first step is to cultivate a true intention. Affirm will to create a new frequency within yourself. Each thought, each word, and each conscious action are like lines of code that you insert into your energy field, forming a unique signature, a new vibrational identity. These codes are like energetic signals that carry your new story, made of aligned emotions, words that reflect your truth, and micro-actions that reinforce this new reality. The installation of these codes happens when you repeat with intense feeling the new version of yourself that you wish to manifest, visualizing in detail the life you want to create, speaking as if it were already yours, and acting in a way that is coherent with this new frequency. It is through emotional repetition and consistent practice that these codes are consolidated, creating a new vibrational matrix. To maintain this transformation, it is important to nurture these codes daily, using a vibration journal to record your internal states or reminders of presence that reinforce your new frequency. In this way, you strengthen this new energetic signature, making it a natural part of your daily life. And know that as these codes begin to establish themselves with stability, the universe will begin to respond in a more noticeable way. In the next step, we will explore how to identify the first signs of these manifestations in the physical world and how to enhance them even more. Each micro-action you take is a confirmation to the universe that you are rewriting your reality from the inside out. As new vibrational codes begin to establish themselves in your field, external reality responds subtly, not with great explosions, but through signals that function as symbolic reflections of your new frequency. These signals appear as silent responses from the field, small manifestations that confirm that your vibration is being recognized. They are like mirrors of consciousness, reflections that say, "We are listening to your vibration." They may be the repetition of numbers that appear in your routine, vivid dreams that bring important messages, sudden mood changes that reveal an inner movement, people who appear with answers to your questions, or unexpected opportunities that arise at the right time. These experiences are echoes from the field, small confirmations that your intention is being attuned to the universe. To recognize them, you need to train your attention to perceive these details with sensitivity and presence. Sometimes the answer comes in the form of a phrase that you hear 3 times in the same day, or a coincidence that seems too perfect to be mere chance. The key is to be present, attentive to the silence between words, interpreting these signs with your heart rather than just your mind. When you recognize a sign, giving thanks and expressing gratitude intensifies this creative field. Each acknowledgement acts as a reinforcement that amplifies your vibration, telling the universe, "Yes, I am listening, I am open." This attitude of gratitude transforms each small confirmation into a powerful bridge to manifestation. And now, as you notice these signs, remember, it is time to celebrate, to acknowledge the living field that responds to your intentions. By doing so, you prepare yourself for the next phase, where this entire journey will be fully and consciously integrated, taking your vibration to a higher level of mastery and manifestation. In the next step, we will learn to live in total alignment, with an expanded vision and spiritual responsibility that transforms your reality from the inside out. You now know that true transformation happens from the inside out. You have accessed invisible codes, reprogrammed old patterns, aligned your vibration, and learned to recognize the signs of the universe around you. This journey was not just about understanding, but about awakening to a new way of living, where your frequency becomes your constant state of being. You realize that living in a higher vibration is a lifestyle, a daily choice to act, think, and feel like someone who has already achieved their best version. This is the practice of integrating your new reality, of living coherently, while maintaining focus on the frequency you wish to manifest. Remember, ignoring all this knowledge is returning to old patterns, to the same limitations. The keys are in your hands, and the universe responds to your intentional and constant vibration. Knowledge without application is like a door that does not open. True power lies in conscious action. If this understanding touched your heart, subscribe to the channel now. Here, you will find more profound and practical content that reinforces your journey of expansion. And if you feel it is time to share this energy, click on the Super Thanks button and symbolically contribute so that this message reaches more people, feeding a network of vibrational consciousness. What you have started here is just the beginning. Keep your field clean, your mind awake, and your intention clear. Come back to this content whenever you need to remember who you are, a conscious co-creator, capable of shaping reality with presence and vibrational power. May your journey continue to expand, and may your light reach all those who need to feel your energy. You are ready. Live like this.